And by COP26, WRI, with a few partners, announced the TerraFund. And Bezos Earth Fund was the big check that got that going, with a few other checks from a few other organizations. And they provided enough capital that we could actually go and do this work at scale. So where the Land Accelerator is great, and we're helping a few companies per year, 15 or so per year. The TerraFund is $15 million that we can go and put to work solely in Africa. It has to be in somewhere on the continent, solely for restoring land. And we kind of have a race going. So part of that money was handed to another NGO called One Tree Planted, and they are busy granting it to nonprofits to do this work. And a portion of the money, is about $3 million, was handed to Realize Impact to run a revolving loan fund where we can lend money to companies, for-profit companies, that are doing land restoration in Africa. And in 2 months or 2.5 months, we've deployed 2/3 of that money already. So we've done 12 investments, or I think it's 12 investments as of yesterday. I think the 13th goes out this morning. And we had 3,000 companies apply. We whittled it down to a handful. We've been interviewing them and making sure they're reasonable investments, making sure that what they're going to do with the money aligns with this project. And hopefully in the next 2 years, we'll be able to announce to the world that, hey, wow, we got all paid back, or we got 90% of it paid back, or we made 10%. We'll see which way it goes. And we'll be able to tout, what's the number at the moment? I think it's like 3 million seedlings in the ground, hundreds of hectares of land restored, thousands of jobs created, all by using impact investing. So that's the dream of what we're doing. And that's how it all kind of ties together. And in that it started with an accelerator, it moved into think of it as a follow-on fund. But because the fund comes from philanthropists, this is all philanthropic capital, that fund is housed over in the nonprofit that turns philanthropic capital into impact investing. So sometimes what you discover when you do this work for 10 years is that you need all these tools. You need the nonprofit piece to integrate with the philanthropists out there and the government money out there. And you need the for-profit side, because we need for-profits. So we need to do the investing. And that's done with the for-profit side to take for-profit money. And they all blend together to do the same work, to make the world a better place.